Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Apple's spring loaded event just ended and I am so excited to make this video on the new iPad Pro that it looks like everybody wants. So let's go ahead. We're on Apple's website right now. We're going to talk all about the iPad Pro, and some pretty crazy stuff is coming with the new iPad Pro, but a lot of it is pretty similar to the old iPad Pro. So let's go ahead and start here. So iPad Pro supercharged by the Apple M1 chip. Yes, I said M1. I remember when the reports came out that the M1 was supposed to be in the iPad Pro, and this would have been a few months ago. People were like, oh my god, you guys are crazy. They would never put an M1 in the iPad Pro. That's crazy talk. Look where we are now. The M1 is in the iPad Pro. The way they actually announced this at the event was pretty cool. It was like Tim Cook being almost like Tom Cruise stealing the M1 chip and then putting it in the iPad Pro. Super cool. But anyways, the M1 is going to be in the iPad Pro. Let's go ahead, go through the website here. Blah, 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 mind-blowing power. This is kind of cool. XDR liquid retina to the extreme. So this is going to be using mini LED technology. From what I got from the event, it looks like it's going to be exclusive to the 12.9 inch. The 12.9 inch is exclusively going to have mini LED, which is kind of upsetting because myself, I like to buy the 11 inch and I would have liked the mini LED technology, but hey, it's not that big of a deal. But if you guys do want the 12.9, that's definitely going to be something nice to have on there. 5G connectivity, that's confirmed as well. Not a lot of people are really going to need that right now because a lot of people are like working from home and not really going anywhere. But hey, if you need 5G, there you go. It's going to be available. Pre-order date for this guy is going to be April 30th, and you will be able to pick it up on the second half of May. So, get the wallet ready for April 30th. I'm going to be one of those people ordering one, so I can't wait to get it. Anyways, here we go. We got a new Magic Keyboard. There's going to be one that comes in silver. I don't know if it's going to show you in here, but, yeah, right here. Order on the 30th, get it second half of May. iPad Pro and M1 power couple. You still got USB-C. You're actually going to have Thunderbolt 4 support, which is awesome. Magic Keyboard's going to look pretty much the exact same, just like I said, it's going to be coming in silver as well. M1, 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, and 16-core neural engine. This thing is going to be a beast of a tablet, and I cannot wait to get my hands on one. Right here, if you guys want to read a little bit more of the info, we got a 50% faster CPU and 40% faster graphics, so going to be pretty good. I cannot wait to get my hands on this bad boy. Down here, 12.9 inch is going to have that liquid retina XDR display, which is going to be using mini LED technology, which is awesome. Right here, we got a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio. We got 1600 nits of peak brightness, 1000 nits of full screen brightness, and this thing is going to be a monster. P3 wide color, True Tone, and Pro Motion. Like, this thing is just going to be a beast. Pretty much all of the upgrades coming to this new iPad Pro are going to be internal. Pretty much everything else on the outside is going to look identical to the fourth generation that came out last year. Here we go again, just basically saying what we just talked about. Right here, 10,000 mini LEDs are going to be in this tablet, which is absolutely nuts. It's going to be 120 times smaller than the previous generation using LEDs, so that's pretty cool. Over 2,500 local dimming zones. So the cool thing about mini LED is you can control each individual LED bulb. Versus LED, it's kind of like everything just kind of turns on at the same time. So it's going to be really cool, and that's why it's more power efficient with mini LED, because you can control it more. So therefore, if you're going to buy an iPad Pro right now and you like to keep it for years, that's why mini LED is going to be good. If you guys want to get the 12.9 inch. Now on to the 11 inch, so you can see the name has changed here, Liquid Retina Display. So it's going to use pretty much the exact same display technology we saw last year, which I'm fine with because I actually owned the 11 inch from last year and it was still amazing. I just wish I got mini LED. But anyways, 600 nits peak brightness. We've got True Tone, Pro Motion up to 120 Hertz, which is the same from last year. We got the P3 wide color gamut, same as the 12.9. So pretty similar in terms of that, other than peak brightness. 5G, of course. What else we got here? Still talking about 5G. Wi-Fi 6. So that's going to be great as well as Wi-Fi advances. You know, this tablet is going to be able to utilize that. So super fast downloads and everything. Cameras. Now let's talk about the cameras. So it looks like we're going to be getting an ultra wide camera, which is fantastic. I want to start using my iPad Pro when I pick it up for some of my YouTube stuff. So something like this is going to be cool, having different lenses like the ultra wide. 12 megapixel sensor, 122 degree field of view. Perfect for FaceTime and so on. Zoom calls if you guys do a lot of those for work. The 12 megapixel, that's definitely going to be great because video call and like video chatting is just so important nowadays. Having high quality cameras is nice. True depth to unlock it with your face with Face ID. Center stage uses the ultra wide camera and machine learning to change the way you participate in video calls. So it's going to kind of like move the camera where you move so that like if you're FaceTiming someone, it's not awkward if you just like walk over there and they can't see you. So that's kind of cool. Personally, I don't really FaceTime or anything, so I'm not really going to utilize this. But for the people that do, this is going to be, you know, just making that experience a little bit better. What else here? Pro cameras. I'll let you guys read that if you want, but wide and ultra wide cameras, 12 megapixels. We're still getting the LiDAR scanner, and the ultra wide camera is going to be slightly less. It's going to be 10 megapixels, not 12. Not really going to be, you know, night and day difference, but a little bit of a difference there. LiDAR for all of your AR needs. Personally, I don't really use anything AR, but as you know, apps start to use it more, it's going to be nice that the iPad Pro does that. And of course, last year's model did it too, but hey, it's on this one too. Thunderbolts 4, that is going to be great. So 40, oh my god. On an iPad, this is just nuts. Like if you guys need this type of tech, this is going to be a game changer. Me personally, I probably won't need to use it, but if you're someone who is a professional, this is going to be insane for you guys. Thunderbolt 4 connection right into your Pro Display XDR. Crazy stuff if you guys are pros. Magic Keyboard, Apple Pencil. I was really hoping that they were going to announce the Apple Pencil 3, but obviously they didn't. Probably maybe next year. Apple tends to release them every 3 years or so. This year would have been the 3-year mark, so maybe we'll even get it later on in the year. But for now, we still got Apple Pencil 2. Gonna go right on the magnet on the top there. Here's the new Magic Keyboard that comes in silver that I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. It looks decent. Like if you guys get the silver iPad Pro, it's definitely going to look good. If you get the space gray, it ain't gonna look good with the silver in my opinion, but we got a new color, which is always nice. Down here, just some more images here, how you can use the Apple Pencil and so on. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that already. Apple Pencil, I'm gonna kind of go over that because everything's pretty much the same here. Thunderbolt connection, 5 studio quality microphones, great sound, shoot video. Of course, it's the iPad Pro. Its speaker system and everything is a bit better than the other tablets. 4-speaker audio, delivers theater-like sound and support for Dolby Atmos. So that's pretty cool. I think that is a minor upgrade compared to last year. I wish they compared it. That's the thing. They say all these, but half of this stuff was already on the last one, so it's not like as amazing as it actually is. But this is new 2 terabyte configuration. So if you're someone who likes to store a lot of content on this tablet, this is going to be a good option for you. It's going to be a bit pricey, but hey, if you need it, it's going to be available. Over 1 million apps on the App Store just for the iPad. Awesome. You can use AR to see what this is going to look like on your desk setup or in your house, etc. And then everything else is just kind of, you know, environmentally friendly, accessories to make you spend a little bit more money. Now let's go to why iPad. We're gonna skip over that. I feel like a lot of the viewers will know what the iPad does. Let's go to tech specs. So 11-inch and 12.9-inch. We got silver and space gray. No new colors, unfortunately. It was a big rumor that we were going to be getting like Pacific blue, maybe even gold, but obviously that's not the case. We're just sticking with the basic silver and space gray. Capacity, pretty much the exact same with the addition of the 2 terabyte. So everything else, 128, 256, 512, 1 and 2 terabytes. Size and weight, pretty much identical to the last model. Down here, everything else is pretty much the exact same as well, like literally to a T. What else we got here? In the box, iPad Pro, USB-C, charge cable, and the adapter. Yes, I was worried we weren't going to be getting the adapter, but hey, we got the adapter, baby. That's all you need now. Boom. Don't have to spend money on a new charger. There we go. Down here, liquid retina XDR, so that's a major difference there. So mini LED over here and just regular LED on this side. Kind of disappointing. If you guys like to buy the 11-inch like myself, I just, I wish that that technology was carried over to the smaller tablet, but whatever. Not a huge difference. But anyways, if you guys want to read this, if you want to pause the video and read it, just because I don't want to go back and forth between all of these, essentially the iPad Pro slightly better than the 11-inch. That's pretty much it. And it's using mini LED, so it's going to probably last you a little bit longer. And the resolution, of course, is a bit better on the bigger tablet. So if you're someone who's like really into the nitty-gritty details, it's going to look slightly better on the 12.9. What else? M1 chip. So just like we were saying, 8-core CPU, we got 8-core GPU, 16-core neural engine, 8 gigs of RAM, and you actually get 16 gigs of RAM on the 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte model. So that might be a selling point for a lot of people right there, just the added RAM. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Myself, probably going to grab the 128 in space gray on the 11-inch. But hey, if you want the 16, there you go. You're just going to have to spend a little bit more. But other than that, let's move on to the camera here. So wide and ultra wide camera, 12 megapixels on the wide, 10 on the ultra wide, 2 times optical zoom out, digital zoom up to 5 times, 5-element lens, brighter true tone flash, panorama, sapphire crystal lens cover. Pretty much everything is almost identical to the last gen there. But yeah, the ultra-wide camera is going to be fun to play around with, that's for sure. Video recording, pretty much the same thing as last year, 4K up to 60 frames per second on your wide lens. We got 1080p video and 720, of course, 2 times optical zoom out. Pretty much everything is the same there. Everything's the same. Yeah, everything's the same. True depth. I can't say that. True depth. True whatever. 12 megapixels ultra wide camera. We got 2.4 aperture, portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control. That's gonna be cool. I want to test out the bokeh effect on this guy. And what else we got here? Smart HDR3. And everything else pretty much the same again. Video calling, FaceTime, of course, and everything else is pretty basic. 4-speaker audio, microphones, 5 studio quality microphones for calls, video recording, and audio recording. Cell, like we said, you're going to be getting 5G on the cellular models of the new iPad Pro. And that's pretty much it. Sensors, Face ID, LiDAR scanner, 3-axis gyro, accelerometer, barometer, ambient light sensor. Pretty much all the same stuff as last year. Really, the new stuff is just going to be, where is it? The chip, of course, mini LED on the 12.9. Battery life is going to be slightly better. Cameras are upgraded just a little bit as well, but I think the big one, like for sure, is the chip. The M1 is just a monster, and bringing that over to the iPad Pro is going to be amazing if you guys need the power. If you do a lot of video editing, that kind of stuff, definitely going to be something nice. And then the other big change is the storage sizes, because when I worked at an Apple store, a lot of people were buying the 1 terabyte and external hard drives. So this should eliminate the need for some people to have to buy those external devices, and you can instead just use the physical storage and iCloud. Now let's look at pricing. This is going to be in not in Canada. It's going to be in Canadian pricing because I'm from Canada. But essentially, we are looking at $1,000 for the 11-inch display and $1,400 for the 12.9. The 12.9 increased price a little bit just because of the new display, which, you know, it's understandable. And the 11-inch is actually staying at the same price as last year's, which is kind of cool. And then, like I said, it's going to be available to order on the 30th of April, and you will be getting it on the second half of May. So pretty much this time next month, I should be unboxing and reviewing the 11-inch for you guys on the channel. And I will be getting that new Apple TV as well. That's the next video that I'm filming. But for now, pretty decent upgrades for the iPad Pro 2021. It's really the display technology on the bigger size, 5G connectivity, battery life, the M1 chip, and that's pretty much it. That's all the big stuff. I just wish we got some new colors. That's really the only other thing I could ask for, and maybe a new Apple Pencil, but we'll get that down the road. But anyways, leave a comment down below of what you guys think about the brand new 2021 iPad Pro. Let me know down below in the comments, and if you guys are going to pick one up, let me know what configuration you're going to get, like what color, what storage level, what size of iPad. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Lots of content coming. But for now, this is the end. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.